It's Dusel York City Studios coming to you from Germany. My name's Ken Shinneberry, and today we are going to be talking about microphones. But before we dive in there, let me tell you, I've been streaming since November 2020 on Behance for the Adobe Education Leaders Program. I've produced over 100 tutorials, which have garnered over 45,000 views. And with every new live stream every Sunday, I get around 1,000 to 2,000 more views. So the numbers keep going up. Therefore, it's time to upgrade microphones. But I'm going to tell you a little bit about my Blue Snowball microphone, and then I'm going to tell you about the new bad boy that I'm going to be hooking up. Let's dive in and get ready for some fun. So this is my Blue White Textured Snowball microphone. It has been pretty wonderful. I even bought the additional pop filter. It has been one of my favorite content creation tools since I got it. I've used it to create live streams. I've used it for videos. I've used it for animations. I've used it for audio projects. It has come in quite handy. It's got 3 polarizations, which is really nice. I've only used number 2 because the other ones sound funny, but I really like it. Now, when I hang it from the Rode arm that I have, the pop filter looks kind of funny. I actually had to jerry rig it with Velcro to get it to stay up because it just doesn't work with that. And I wasn't gonna go out and buy a new pop filter just for this. I'd already spent money on that. And I also wanted to get the shock mount for it, but the shock mount is very hard to find in Europe. I don't know why. Blue, why do I have to order it from the US? Doesn't make any sense. Anyways, I like it, it's cool. It has yellowed a little bit on this side, and this is the issue with having white technology, white stuff. It always yellows and gets kind of a funky color after time. And I'm not even touching it that much, but this is probably from where the sun is hitting it, coming into my room window or something, I don't know. But anyways, it's turned a little bit yellow on the one side. I do love it, but it's time to upgrade. I've done so well on Behance, it's time to upgrade. And today we're gonna test out the Blue Snowball microphone versus my new microphone. And are you curious to what my new microphone is? Let's find out. So I've moved the Blue Snowball microphone over to the side, and now we are gonna pull out the new microphone. Are you ready? I am. Here we go. It's the HyperX Quadcast S microphone. Now, I love HyperX. I've been a gamer for a long time. I like playing team games, and I have the HyperX Cloud 2 headset, and I really love it. I love the sound quality. It's been trustworthy. It's been reliable for a number of years, and it hasn't degraded in sound. I still sound really good according to the friends that I'm playing with online, but I love it. So I wanted to test out the HyperX Quadcast S and see if it compares to my Blue microphone or if it's better. But in the end, this will be my main microphone. I'll have the Blue for when I travel, and I'll have this one for here in the home studio, which I think is really great. So let's open it up and see what's inside, and then we're gonna do a test. You're gonna see the difference. I will go to the home studio and we will hook them both up, and you'll get to hear and let me know in the comments what one you think sounds better. Welcome to my home studio. Now, before I start talking about the microphone, I thought I'd talk about my home studio. That way you can kind of get an idea of how it's set up. Now, I have my iClever keyboard right here that lights up. I think it's really nice, really foldable. I will be switching that to the League of Legends Logitech G keyboard pretty soon. Just need to get a riser for my monitor back there. I have a Logitech silent mouse right here. I also have my Elgato Stream Deck right there. I have my Xencelabs Quick Keys remote right here, which is normally plugged in when I'm using Photoshop or Illustrator. In front of me, I have my XP Pen Artist 24 Pro monitor tablet where I can draw directly on the screen, which I really love. I have my Elgato Facecam right here that I'm looking into, and if I'm streaming, I normally have a secondary cam right here that looks directly at my XP Pen Artist 24 Pro, which I think is really great. Right behind that, I have my BenQ 33-inch monitor, which I love, and there's a video on that if you guys want to check that out in my YouTube channel. And then right up there, I have the Elgato Key Light.
And I do think that is really, really nice, and I would eventually like to have the ring light as well as a fill light on the side. And then behind me I have the Govee glide lights that are currently pink and blue that I can change to almost any kind of pattern or have them kind of like, you know, kind of animated back there. But I do like the pink and blue. I do think it looks really nice. And yeah, so that's basically my setup. I have a few other things that I might need right there when I'm streaming as well. Normally I might have an energy drink there. Don't tell my wife, but I like to have one when I'm streaming. But as you can see, it's pretty nice. And then I have my microphone on the Rode arm right here and my PC tower right there. Now, I wanted to give you a little tour of my home studio by that so you can actually hear my voice and hear how it sounds with the Blue Snowball microphone, because I want you to let me know in the comments how you think it sounds. I do think it's a really great microphone. It has served me well over the years. It's served me well with creating content. It's done a really good job for streaming, but you know, I did think it was time for an upgrade. Now, the only issue with this microphone is if I had the pop filter on it, the pop filter is not really made for an arm. I have to run it along the arm and then Velcro it on. Now you could say, hey Ken, why don't you just go out and buy a different pop filter? But you know, if I already had one, why am I gonna go out and buy another one? It doesn't make sense. So just to save some money, I just kind of jimmy rigged that up right there and just had it kind of connected. And then if I would have bought the shock mount, it's like big and metal and would hang around it. And it has a cool look. I do admit it looks very 1950s. If you saw like a microphone that was in a shock mount back in the day, I think that is kind of cool. However, it's not really available in Europe for some odd reason. It's very hard to get, Blue. I don't know why. If you want to order something, why you would have to order it from the US. It doesn't make sense, Blue. But anyways, it is big, it is metal. And since I do have a PC tower with glass on the side right there, it doesn't make sense to have that where that would break into it and hit it. Now, I am kind of a klutz, and I admit I am a toe patch, which is klutzy in German, and my luck, I would crack that and then I would be crying. But overall, I do think the Blue microphone has a nice sound, it has a nice quality. It's not a bad microphone, and I do know that they still have it. I know that you can buy the Ice as well too. Now, it has 3 polar patterns, which are cardioid, omni, and cardioid with minus 10 dB pad. Which is okay. I use the Omni. I think it sounds the best when I'm streaming and when I'm creating content in the home studio. But overall, I do like it. I think it is a good microphone. Now, let me know in the comments if you like the sound of this and how you think it sounds. If you have a Blue Snowball microphone, let me know in the comments as well too, because I'd like to hear if you really love yours or if you're thinking about upgrading or what have you. Now, Blue makes a series of other microphones that I do think are really amazing, like the Yeti, but you know what? I wanted to get something different, and I went with the HyperX Quadcast S because I thought that was kind of cooler and more fun. Now, we're going to switch this microphone over to that, and remember, make sure you click like right now in the on the YouTube channel, and also give me a subscribe, because clicking like and subscribing to us streamers and YouTubers makes us really, really happy. Also, remember, on Sundays at 3 p.m. German time, I'm always streaming on Behance for the Adobe Education Leaders Program. So I'm always creating artwork there. So you can always join me on Behance, check out my live streams, and see what I'm creating live using like Adobe Photoshop or Adobe Illustrator or another graphics software. But that's always fun. Now, I'm going to adjust and swap this out for the HyperX Quadcast S, and then I'll let you guys decide in the comments which microphone you like better. Give me 1 second and I'll be right back. The HyperX Quadcast S microphone is plugged in and it's ready to go. And as you can see, it's lit up to all its glory right now. And I do say that I really, really, really like it. I think it's a really cool microphone. I love that the shock mount is already built in, because if I would have bought the shock mount again for the Blue Snowball microphone, it would have been like really big and hanging around it. I love that it's tiny, fits perfectly, and I don't have to worry about it. I also love that the pop filter is right there. So the pop filter is there. And whereas the Blue Snowball, it was just hanging in front of it, and that was kind of annoying. So it's all in one, and to me that is really cool. The other cool thing that I love is that you can adjust the RGB lighting, and right now I have it to match the Govee Glide lights behind me, which I can adjust the color of that as well too, and then I can adjust the color of this to match. Now by default it comes with an RGB lighting setting, but you can change that, and you can also change the patterns of how the light goes. You can even choose just one solid color if you want, or a couple colors. But I like the wave effect where it goes from pink to blue to pink. You know, I think that looks really nice. The other cool thing that I like about this microphone is it does have a gain adjustment built in right here. And I'm just gonna turn it down to the lowest one, and I think that gives it a nice little tone. And I'm gonna turn it slowly back up to the medium right there, just so that way you can hear the difference. And if I turn it all the way up, I can see that my OBS Studio is just going crazy, the bars. So I'm just gonna turn that back down to medium. And the other thing that I also like is that you can tap the top and it mutes it. Now I could do that through my Elgato Stream Deck, but if I tap the top, it mutes. So if my wife were to come in here and start yelling at me, I never get yelled at. Yeah, no, I do. I admit sometimes I do. So all I would have to do is tap this. Then I could turn it back on. Now, if my wife comes in the door, most likely my dog would come running to her, because I do admit that he is a mommy's boy. So he will start barking when she comes home because he gets all excited. So I could easily just tap. And then it's back on. And I like that. I think that's a really cool option as well too. You can also plug your headset right here in the back as well. So I could take my HyperX I have my HyperX Cloud 2 headset that I could plug right in here, and then I could do that as well. Or I could actually plug in my Logitech G headset that I got from GameStop that I won in the competition not too long ago. And it would work. I would be able to hear how I sound, and I think that's kind of cool. I like that option. I think that's really nice, especially if you're streaming and you're playing games. I think that is a really cool option as well. Now, I think this is a really great microphone. I think it's really amazing. It does have 4 polar patterns. The first one being stereo. The current one that I'm using right now is omnidirectional, and then you have a cardioid, and then you have a bidirectional. Now, you could just switch this right here in the back, and it's just that easy. That's how you do it. I think that's really great. I think that's really nice. So I think that overall, the HyperX Quadcast S is a really great microphone. I feel that it has a more natural sound as compared to the Blue Snowball. I feel that it's more organic. It doesn't sound as mechanical, or I don't know. The other one, when you compare the two, this one just sounds a little bit better in my opinion. Now let me know in the comments below what you think. Do you think does it sound better to you? Do you actually have a Quadcast S? What microphone are you using? Let me know in the comments, because I think that would be really great to hear from you guys and hear what you guys think of this microphone compared to the Blue Snowball. Other than that, I think it's a beautiful mic. I think it's really nice. I'm going to really enjoy using it, and I think it's going to really enhance my streams and my content that I'm creating. So I'm glad that I invested in it. I think it's a really nice microphone. Now, I like to end all my videos by asking you to like this video and make sure you click subscribe, because that means a lot to us content creators when you like a video or you subscribe to our channel. And the other thing that I like to say after every video is happy creating. And we'll catch you on the flip side. We'll see you in the next video.